I appreciate you. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. John Cab, Sally Schaefer, Crazy Creations, CJ's Bayou Vintage. How we doing? This is Tuesday night with TGM. What is up? This is just a down-to-earth chat show I'm trying to do every Tuesday night to talk about rate trains, talk about anything I can do to help out new sellers, anything and everything. Hello, redheaded cat lady, welcome in. Anything and everything that we can do to promote and build our community. As you know, I'm huge on community. I want to see community over competition. I want to see everything. Awesome Tuesday mornings. There you go. So again, I do it. I try to do it every Tuesday. You know, sometimes life gets in the way, but that's my goal, right? I work a real job. I'm a grandfather, a husband, a father, all the things. So I've got all that stuff to kind of keep me occupied as well. I'm here to answer any questions. Matter of fact, first off, let's start a giveaway going. This is for living life. This is for my infamous "You Suck at Parking" card. I do have these in the buy it now if you want to. Hello, redheaded mortician. How are you, friends? Welcome to the Tuesday night chat with TGM. TGM, which stands for, if you can't figure that out by now, maybe I don't know. It stands for the Gumby Man. I don't know. I'm good. I'm good, friend. Thank you for being here again. I'm gonna get. I said I was gonna do it, didn't I? We're gonna get this giveaway started right here for the free "You Suck at Parking" card. Doesn't cost you now. Thank you for sharing, guys. We're here just to chat. It all depends on the activity. If you guys want to talk and ask questions or carry on a conversation, I have no agenda. Now, hey, redheaded mortician, I need to get you into my Dollar Smackdown train if you're interested. The Dollar Smackdown is January 31st. And CJ's Bayou Vintage. Did I not say? I gotta send you guys a link too. I just created a sign up today. So please do me a favor, send me a message. So I always go to my messages and it makes it easier for me to send it back. More than happy to have both of you guys. I think we had a yes. Oh yes, Crazy Creations, you're welcome too. Dollar Smackdown is a train. I put on quite a few trains. My signature train is Climb the Whatnot Ladder. But the Dollar Smackdown, we did it last month. Tell you what, no, we did it in November, and we're going to do it every month. We kind of skipped December because December is just crazy, crazy busy for everybody, and plus shipping and all that kind of fun stuff. We want to make sure we could get it for Christmas. But Dollar Smackdown is a 15-minute session where you have 13 minutes to sell as many items as you possibly can, auction style, at a $1 start with either a 10-second or less sudden death. So, hey, Jen's Fan 5, welcome in, friend. We're just talking about anything and everything. This is a laid-back kind of conversation, and we're talking about, oh, yes, we love challenges. We love challenges. So, guys, if you're interested in that, I just posted it, the sign up. I tell you what, I've got some numbers. I got some numbers of the folks who did it last time. Dollar sign up. We had a 29. A 29, which is 29 in, again, 13 minutes, guys. Oh, I know. Redheaded mortician, you watch the ladder. The ladder's crazy. The ladder is absolutely crazy. We had a 93 in 13 minutes, a 31, a 27, a 75, a 41. I know, right? You know what? The next go around, I'm playing. I'm going to play. I don't expect to get anywhere near 40, 50, 60 like those top tier folks do. But no, I am good at the dollar ones. I'm not good at the preloaded ones because I'm a one-man show. All right, I had to take the item, I had to move it, I had to pin it, I had to do all the things. Right. So when I'm able to do the random, fast-paced dollar start kind of train, and whereas I make one listing and I hit run next, I know for a fact it's going to run next no matter what. Because if you only have one listing and you have 150 of them, hey, Mary Nay, welcome in. and you have 100 of them, you know for a fact when you hit run next, it's going to run next. You know, but if you have two, yes, but if you have two, it's very difficult. So, so yeah, Marinette, I think you messaged me if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure. Did I send you the link for Dollar Smackdown or not? That's the only one I've got available right now. That's not to say I'm working on some more possibly for January. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, redhead. Oh yeah, redhead mortician is fun to watch. I like that. Hello, Tickles. How are you doing, friends? Welcome in. Yes, please send me a message as soon as this show's over. Again, I'm not sure how long this will last. Again, this is a talk show. People come in and out. I try to keep, it'll definitely be under an hour. I can promise you that. It all depends. But I do have coming up in January. I do have Climb the Whatnot Ladder. That's pretty much full already. It's over a month away, and it's pretty much full already. I think I might have one spot, and it'll probably fill up before I go to bed tonight because it is crazy. Yeah, I know, Mary. I loved it. Yeah, it's it's an up and coming train. It's an up and coming train. I've got to figure out a way to get more people involved, but the only way to get more people involved is to cut the time down, and that just creates. Don't get me wrong. I love doing the work behind the scenes, but it creates more headaches for the conductor because, again, like I told you, on the ladder train, I'm a one-man show. I'm a one-man show. Hey, Rick and Moxie. Perfect. Perfect. I will do that. Make sure you mention, here comes the giver. Look at that, Mary Nay. Look at that. You get a U-Second parking card coming your way for absolutely nothing. So, yeah, behind the scenes stuff, it does make it more difficult because when for every, two sellers you have another one. So, yeah, it's a piece of work. Don't get me wrong. Everybody, hey, Purple Dragonfly, everybody that was on that train was top notch, right? Everybody was top notch on the ladder train. Everybody did what they're supposed to do. Now, granted, hey Rhea, how are you doing, friend? Yes, they all killed it. They all killed it. Even the ones that didn't win or thought they hit rock bottom, right? So yeah, it is fun to watch, Jen. We did our winner. We do 13 minutes out of 15 minutes. We do 13 minutes of selling time. Our first place winner was 60 pieces. 60 pieces in 13 minutes of pre-listed items. First one starts at $1. Second one starts at $2. Third at $3, four at $4, five at $5. It was so much fun. And Vintage Glass Couple rocked it with 60. And they did it in 11 minutes, guys. They actually had 2 minutes left over to spare. So now, next month, they have to climb. I don't know if y'all heard about this or not. They had to climb down the ladder. So since they won, and they will automatically get a spot in the finale in December 2026, they had to climb down the ladder this go around, which means they had to start their first item at $60, the second at $59, the third at $58, etc. So they only have to do that for 1 month. The winner has to do that the following month. They have to go backwards. Now they told me that they're going to go 70. So they may start at 70 and still climb down backwards. It's just a crazy, and it's a crazy rule, but it makes for entertainment, right? Because hey, DNP, because you want your winners to come back. You want your winners to come back and play again, but you don't want everybody else out there getting tired of getting, for lack of a better word, smacked around. Okay, everybody don't want to get smacked around. So it gives them the opportunity. They can still have fun and get their sales in, and everybody else still has a chance. Now, Vintage Gas Couple cannot win. So the 60 is off the table. The next highest was is it Cozy Collectibles? Cozy Collectibles had you can see all the information on my Facebook train page if you want to. It's the Gumby Man's Whatnot Trains on Facebook. It's a group. Hey, Uranium dude, welcome in. So you can always find out information. That's where I normally drop the first information about an upcoming train, and people message me. Now, if you're on my Facebook group page, right? Do me a favor, don't message me on Facebook because you know I'm the gummy man. Message me, right? That's why I found Wiki Moxie. You had to hear to the grapevine. That's why I'm gonna drop it first, right? That's why I'm gonna drop it first, and then I'll start talking about it on my whatnot shows. So now Wiki Moxie is talking about my Dollar Smackdown. Uh, it's on. Actually, I have to give credit where credit is due. Not So Shabby Gabby, Diane 951 Estates, and myself are co-conductors on the Dollar Smackdown. I think Gabby and Diane were toying around with the Adam. There you go. You found me. There we go. So make sure you join that train or join that Facebook group. And like you saw that where I just dropped the information today about the Dollar Smackdown. So Rhea, you may want to check on that too. I'm not sure if you're in on the Dollar Smackdown or not, but if you're interested, send me a message. It's a fun train. Right, I know. The last dollar train I was in was a dollar. See, it was November 29th was a $2. No, was the Dollar Smackdown. I'm in another one, a Dollar Smackdown. Not called Dollar Smackdown. It's called the Delta Wave. It's a $2. It's a $2 train. And last one of those I did. Are you in Red Number 2? You're in that one. Last one of them I did. Yeah, you're in there because we're smack talking. We're smack talking in the chat because we can, right? Because why not? Why not smack talk? I started 103 in the 19 minutes. So we had to wait a minute, just like mine. Goes Vintage, CJ's Bayou Vintage, amazing conductors. Again, not necessarily. It's a raid. Lala, how are you, friend? Haven't seen you in a skinny minute. How you been? We're just chatting. Nice to tell you what I'm gonna do for the raid. I'm gonna do a giveaway. Nothing crazy, but a free You Suck at Parking card. Thank you for the raid, Lala and Chavez. I appreciate that. I have not seen you in a minute, and I appreciate you coming in and rating me. You could rate anybody in the entire world, but you rated me, and I appreciate that so very much. So very much. It means a lot to me, and I don't want to. I never want to take that for granted. That all the cool people that are here on this platform, and you could have rated any one of them, and you rated this old guy. So I appreciate it so very much. And we're just talking, right? We're talking about raid trains. We're talking about whatnot in general. We're not bashing anybody. We're not being negative because I don't be negative. We could touch on some negative ideas. However, thank you, friend. I appreciate you so much. I would do the heart thing if I knew how. Is that close? I don't know. My hands don't like to do it. Is that close? I can't do the heart thing. No, I don't know how. My fingers. Hey, Jack's Treasures. How are you, friend? That's my friend Jack's Treasures. Tracy, Gen Z will be proud. Tracy and Brian. We're just chatting. We're just chatting, talking about, whatnot in general, right? I will tell you that I am at another dollar, the Delta Wave. When we talk about that, I don't know. See, I'm old. I forget about this stuff, right? I'm going to show you one of the items that I'm going to have. I'm doing free shipping, guys. I'm doing free shipping that show, by the way. So we need the government in the 1.9. What is the 1.9? Talk to me. What is the 1.9? What is that one? I thought I'm in a 1.9. I'm not sure. Talk to me. Tell me all about it. Or message me, however you want to do. Well, that's definitely not me because I'm not one of those. You know that. I'm definitely not one. Yeah, but I am doing free shipping on the Delta. Matter of fact, I have this concept. I have this in my brain for a train. I have a concept in my brain for a train, and it just came to me. Just came to me today. So I'm still. The gears are still turning. The gears are still turning. So hopefully, it'll be. I love running wild and free. Matter of fact, I have a YouTube channel. If you didn't know that yet or not, you might want to make sure you find that. I had a fight about it. I actually did free shipping on the Delta Wave. Last time I sold 103 items. I learned a few things. CJ's Bayou Vintage right there, who just became a TGM apprentice. How do we get on your train, Gummy Man? Message me. Message me. That's the easiest and best way. Now, is that a guarantee? Get in a giveaway, guys. I got 16 people here. Nobody wants to use second parking card. Please get in there because nobody gets in giveaways anymore. Nobody gets in giveaways. I know it's just an envelope, but still, it's a giveaway. The best way to get on my train is to message me and say, hey, Gummy Man, I'm so-and-so. I sell such and such and such and such. I do this and this and this. I heard about your dollar smackdown train, and I think I'm ready for the challenge. Or something like that, right? Now, my Climb the Whatnot Ladder train, which is my signature train, which I am, as you can tell, I'm very, very, very proud of that train. It is, again, I'm not, everybody has to toot their own horn every now and then, right? So I'm going to take this moment right now, and I'm going to toot my own horn. I came up with a concept. I created the sign up and how you got to do it and the rules, and I played it in my brain over and over again. I can't tell you how many times to see if this happened, what would happen now? If this happened, what would happen? What would happen if so-and-so did this? So I worked out all the potential bugs ahead of time. And then we went live, and this was the, this was the fourth episode. Coming up now, January will be episode 5. With episode 4, we made it into a year-long competition. A year-long, thank you, friend. I appreciate that. It's like, hey, you know what? You can sell crap. I can't. You can sell crap, and I just like to do trains. I really though. Speaking of that, I'm absolutely going to be my shop. The shop that I'm in. I'm not here in my shop now. But the shop that I'm in is actually up for sale. If anybody has $400,000 and you want to, buy a big old shop, it's a big shop plus my shop. Anyhow, long story short, I have no idea when it's going to sell. I'm not buying it. And when it does, here comes the givey. East Point Vintage. You are getting a free used second parking card. Coming to you, PWE. That stands for plain white envelope shipping. 7 to 7,000 days. Guaranteed to get there. 7 to 7,000 days. Guaranteed to get there. Or guaranteed that I'll ship it out. Not guaranteed to get there, but I promise you I'll ship it out. How's that sound? I'll take a picture of it. I'll scan it and take a picture of it so you'll see that, by gosh, he put it in a freaking envelope. If he put it in an envelope, by gosh, he's got to put it in the mailbox, right? So just letting you know. So just in case, so you don't bash, or not saying you, but you don't bash the givey people, right? Because a givey is a givey is a givey is a givey. I don't care if I win a givey. You've gotten yours before. There you go. But what were we talking about? I don't know what we talked about. We were talking about free shipping. Free shipping is interesting. It is interesting. I did free shipping on the Delta Wave. I've done 2 or 3 free shipping shows now, and nothing with big items. Okay, nothing with big items. That's where I draw the line at right now. So I'm playing around with free shipping on smaller things. Again, I sold 100. It could be more than that, or it could be less than that. Let's just say on the $2 Delta Wave train. Think about this. If you sell an item for $2, the cheapest shipping you're going to get, because it's not going to be, it's everything, the way I do it, I set my auction up where every single item is the same weight. So the way you can do a big auction run fast, right? So the cheapest shipping is going to be is about $4.50. So if somebody buys a $2 item, if the shipping cost is $4, let's just say $4, make it easy on talking, right? You're in the hole $2 minus the stuff you're sending them. So if they're just buying at $2, now granted some stuff goes higher and you make money, right? If that same item, if I have this item right here and it sells for $2, and my shipping is 1 to 3 ounces, let's just say I do 1 to 3 ounces, and then $2 minus $4 is a -2. It happens. But if somebody buys 2 of these at $2 each, we're at $4. And at that point in time, we are at a wash minus our item, right? We're at a wash minus our item. Then if somebody buys a third, let's just say, I'm just calling the same item, but if someone buys 3 items, Their shipping is now still under $6. You made $6, so you're pretty much making it even. So it all depends. If you can get your items selling for a little bit more, then that's where you're gonna make. Like for instance, if I was to sell you this item right here, started at $2, right? I'm gonna turn the camera. Look at this thing. Look at this. Look at her. Oh my gosh. Look at her. I mean, you can't see it good. Look at, isn't she beautiful? Look at her. She's kind of bright. It's not as bright. It's not as bright. The camera looks a lot brighter, but it's not that bright. It's not that bright. But it's very cute, right? Again, it's not as bright as it looks. Maybe I could do it better here. Let me turn the camera. Maybe it looks better here. So there you go. It's not. Isn't she gorgeous? And she got a little cable on her. She got a little USB thing in there. It's a resin, but it looks like what do you call it? It looks like stained glass. It's not stained glass. I'm gonna turn the camera up. But so what was I saying? I'm gonna have one of those. I'm doing one of those at the Delta Wave. $2 start, free shipping. Just letting you know. But I'm not gonna list it. I'm not gonna list it. It's gonna be one of my items. So you got to be ready when that cat comes up. I'll probably say a couple times, hey, the cat's coming up. Cat's coming up. Be ready. Because if I go down to 5-second sudden death, you need to be able to swipe, swipe, swipe to get that kitty cat. So anyhow, here we go. Hey, Syndicate, welcome in. We're talking about rate trains, free shipping. We're talking about anything and everything. So does anybody have any questions about anything in particular? It doesn't matter to me, off topic or not. And I've been kind of busy here lately. I don't know if I've mentioned it in some other shows. I'm in the process of building this really, really big deck, really big deck porch. It's taking on a life of its own, but I'm so ready for summertime. I'm so ready for springtime to be able to use my big old deck. So I did say decks, by the way. So, but we're talking rate trains. Again, if you're interested in being on one of my rate trains, just message me. Again, there's no guarantee that you'll get on. I will look at your profile. It used to be we could look at past shows. I would look at past shows and go, oh yeah, I definitely want that person. We can't do that no more. So I had to make decisions based on, and it may not be fair, right? Number of followers, which is not always a good thing to go by, right? Because I'm not a big follow for follow kind of person. I don't believe that following per someone just to follow somebody is beneficial for them. Don't follow me. Hey, Vinyl Canyon, don't follow me just to follow me. Follow me because you want to follow me, right? Because somewhere down the road, you may want to come into one of my chat shows. You may want to come into one of my Dollar Smackdowns. Want to come into one of my raid trains, something like that. I want you to follow me because I offer something you may want either now or in the future. And that's how I look at the folks I follow. Now, if you come here and you say, please follow me. Oh, yeah, by all means, I'm going to, right? Stalking is fine. Stalking is fine. I'm quite okay with stalking. But really, follow for follow. I mean, you see all these posts on Facebook, right? Don't get me wrong. I have my own group page on Facebook for my raid trains, which I started about a month or so ago. Yeah, always lurking. And I met some new people from that. But some of these Facebook groups will say, let's start a follow train. Well, they'll start a follow train. It'll be 500 people long. You want to tell me that any one of those people is going to follow those people and they're going to go into their shows? Highly unlikely. I'm just shooting facts, guys. I'm just shooting facts. You need to have a reason. No. Well, if you ask permission, then I know what's going on, right? Yeah, it's kind of weird and ridiculous. I agree. I follow people because I want to follow people. I get up in the morning. And I'll have moving the shadows. I'm running with the shadows of the night. So baby, take my hand, it'll be alright. Name the singer. Name the singer. Besides me. Name the singer. Who was it? Who was it? Who sang it? Oh, come on. Nobody knows. Nobody knows? Nobody knows who sang that song? Yes. Yeah, of course, Vinyl Canyon. Of course. Pat Benatar. Hey, Gabby. Gabby with the Benatar comment. The double whammy. Um, Gabby, we were talking about, I was talking about, in part, the Dallas SmackDown. Dallas SmackDown. And I was talking about how you, me, and, oh, I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. You, Diane, and then me created the Dallas SmackDown, which we hope to be a monthly event. We hope to be a monthly event. We're looking probably the last Saturday of each month, hopefully. It all depends on, of course, prior commitments, right? Because at the end of the day, we have stuff. We have lives. We have kids. We have grandkids. We have stuff. So things come up. So that's why in this particular case, there are three of us involved in this one here. So hopefully we can make it happen that one of us could possibly be there every Saturday, every last Saturday of the month. Anyhow, you know what I meant. So Dollar SmackDown, 13 minutes. Gabby and Diane had the idea. I'm just the facilitator. I'm just the man behind the scenes. I'm like Oz, right? Who is the man behind the curtain, right? Pulling the strings. That's me. I'm Oz. But it's a fun train. It's a fun train. And look, these are the stats I kept from the last one. Oh, you can't see it. You can't see it. You can't see it. But I take notes, y'all. I do. I take notes. You know what kind of notes I take? I take how many people rated into you, right? How many people rated into you? Like on the ladder train, how many people rated in? What's your first dollar item sold for? What's your $2 item sold for? What's your $3 item sold for? Then I put, how many rungs you climbed, of course, and then how many you rated out with. So, why do I do that? You ask? Did you ask? No, I'm not powerful. I'm not powerful. Why? Thank you. I knew someone was so inquisitive they had to ask the question. Well, I want to see if someone can hold a room. Can you hold a room? And it's only 15 minutes. Can you hold a room? Do you get raised? I also put a little asterisk if you get rated, which means that, because as a train conductor, my goal, again, are you likable, right? Are you part of, hey Connie, are you part of what I consider my vibe tribe, right? The Gummy Vibe tribe. Do you fit in? Do you have energy? I'm laid back right now, right? I'm laid back right now. Are you nice? Right? Yeah, right. Big one right there. Another thing I look at. Ready for this? Is how are you prior to your show? How are you after your show? All I want for Christmas is my two front teeth. My two front teeth. Yes, my two front teeth. All I want for Christmas is my two front teeth. So I can with the Merry Christmas. Yeah, that. But the question is, you have that album. I'm all over the place, guys. I promise you, I'm all over the place. If you ever see me, no, I'm not even going to. Yeah, I could be whatever. It was one of your favorite Christmases. What about the hippopotamuses? Is the hippopotamuses, is that the same song? I don't know. I think it's part of the same song for some reason. I know snippets. Of songs. However, if you want to stalk me on my YouTube, it's a different song. Thank you. I wasn't sure. If you want to stalk me on my YouTube, yes, you may find me as different characters. And I don't know how many different characters I've been. I will tell you my favorite character to be I'm gonna ask that question. What is my favorite character to be? Does anybody know? Hey, Patsy. Ooh, what's the YouTube? Guess what? The Gumby Man. Bingo! Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. No, no, no. My favorite character is not Pokey. Uh, hey Siri, play the Gummy Man. Gabby knows me. Yes, Prince is my favorite character to play. I absolutely love imitating Prince because Prince is, in my opinion, I don't do his songs justice, but he is, in my opinion, probably the best and most talented artist ever. Yes, musical genius to walk on this earth. Okay. Um, he was taken from us much too soon, just like I'll say Michael Jackson was taken from us much too soon. Those were two complete artists. And I mean, think about it. She wore a raspberry beret, the kind you buy in a secondhand store. Come on now. Oh yes, I know. Did y'all ever see? He was with Tom Petty playing the guitar, and he did a guitar solo. Uh, he did a guitar solo in honor of the Beatles drummer. The Beatles drummer. Who was that? Oh crap. Yes, yes. You know what it is. You know. George Harrison, yeah. No, I remember George, and he made that guitar come to life. It was with George Harrison, yeah. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Yes, yes. Look him up on YouTube. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. He lived, and it wasn't planned. It wasn't a planned solo. And George Harrison's son was behind playing bass guitar, and he was just like going, "Oh my god, oh my god!" It was absolutely. That's his name. See, I don't know typo. I don't know all these names, right? I know music. I know music, but I don't know songs and artists. But I know who I liked, right? Um, so and Prince is she wore a raspberry beret, the kind you find in a secondhand store. Raspberry beret. I love it. I love it. Um, yes, definitely watch it on YouTube. It is very moving. Every time it comes up, I absolutely stop and I watch the entire thing. It is worth it. It is gold. It is gold. Another artist I like to portray is Vanilla Ice, and I don't like to portray him singing one song, right? But you probably know what song that might be, and you can find that on YouTube as well. I also do the lead singer from the Grateful Dead. I'm old and my names are bad. My names are bad. Oh, dang it! It sucks getting old, y'all, because your brain starts going, and I hate that. Jerry Garcia, thank you. Um, yeah, I do that. Anyhow, I have fun. I have fun. So, but make sure, guys, if you're interested in the Dollar Smackdown, and Gabby, I don't have you hit your spot yet? You might want to grab your spot, friend. But it's gonna be fun. I'm not sure how many spots we got, but it goes from like noon until like 9:30. You did okay. I wasn't sure if you did or not. It goes like noon to 9:30, and we have fun. We have fun. Yes, it's a competition, but it's a friendly competition. We'll probably have two different group chats because there's so many people, and we'll smack talk and all the things that we're supposed to do on whatnot. So, guys, I appreciate y'all coming in, hanging out. And make sure, if you're not following me, please follow me if you want to. If you didn't see anything you liked, if you didn't see anything you liked here in this chat show or whatever, you say, hey, I ain't gonna follow the man. That's fine. I don't care. But we'll see you again sometime. Hello, Past Life Vintage Collectibles. Welcome in. We're just having a little chat show and we're just kind of hanging out. Shelly, welcome in. And I think we're gonna find some on the radio now because oh yeah, bookmark my shows, please. Y'all want to see my deck? Y'all want to see the deck? I think I can show it to you. Y'all want to? Gabby, you want to see it in real life? If you don't want to, you don't have to. It doesn't matter. Nobody wants to see it. Yes. Okay. Hang on. Hang on. Let me walk way out there. Oh my knees. Oh my knees. Oh my knee. Oh my god. Oh my god. Field trip. Field trip. Oh, being old is no fun, y'all. Absolutely no fun. So coming out here. We'll go to the kitchen. Bum 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 bum. All right. Let me turn my light out here. All right. Now I'm gonna turn the camera around and you'll see what I see. All right. We've been building this little deck out here. Let me get out here. We can turn the lights on. Just kind of give you an idea. We're going to go way back down here. It's dark, I know. It's dark, I know. But hang on. Hold, please. I got to take a step. All right. This is the steps going up. Oh, you haven't seen nothing. All right, we're coming up here. All right, we're coming around here the corner. Pardon my outside. Hey, let me find the light switch. Y'all ready for this? Y'all ready? Pow! Look at this bad boy. Look at this bad boy. I got that. I'm gonna be staining. I got the big old massive ceiling fan right there. I stained every one of those boards. Stained every one of those boards. Let me walk out here in the yard so we can kind of get a look at what it looks like. Easy going on the steps, gonna be your old, remember? And I'll turn around backwards. Yes, it is a party place. Isn't that awesome? We are going to paint the back wall. It's about a little over 1,000 square feet. Oh, it would be a nice stage, wouldn't it? That would be a nice stage. It's a little over 1,000 square feet. And again, we're going to paint this back wall right here. We're painting it basil. I'm doing some of the work, but not a lot. My brother-in-law is a contractor, but I'm doing stuff to save money, right? So we're going to paint this back wall basil, so it's going to be like a basil color with the bamboo. So I'm proud of it. Let me turn the light back off. Lights off. Camera. Turn the camera around. All right, you can't see me now. So we'll go back in the house. Hey there, Thrifty Al. Welcome in. Whew. Tomorrow, I gotta tell you, tomorrow night, y'all ready for this? Right here in my kitchen, I am doing a cookie bake-off show. Cookie bake-off show. You don't want to miss it. I got something up my sleeve that you definitely don't want to miss. You definitely don't want to miss it. The cookie bake-off show. It's gonna be a hoot, I promise you. But yeah, hang on. Let me sit back down and get me all plugged back in. You have a question about what not do? I do. I answer all kind of questions. Now let me preface. The answer with something. Always verify what people tell you on whatnot or on the internet or on Facebook. Always verify for yourself that is in fact the correct answer. Okay, there's a lot of misinformation out there and whatnot, and I don't want to be the bearer of misinformation. I promise you that. But go ahead, ask your question. The loot room. Ask your question. Ask away. And if I don't know the answer, there may be somebody in here that does. So I'm open to questions and all that stuff. Are you still with us? You might be typing. They're probably typing. I'm assuming they're typing. So we'll wait patiently. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Nee, 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 nee. You're traveling through another dimension, a dimension not only of sight and sound, but of mind. The next stop, what not questions. All right, here we go. So I made 6 sales, all to one person, and it charged them shipping each time. They sent me screenshots, and I could see the receipts and saw they weren't bundled. So I bundled them to one label. Okay. So what's the question? I already have the answer for you. No. The answer is no. All right. Here's my answer to your question. Here's what you should have done. Okay. If Whatnot put them in 6 different boxes, you should have shipped them in 6 different boxes. Because Whatnot uses what they call smart bundling. Okay. And this is, I'm assuming you're using the default shipping preferences, right? That you didn't set up any kind of custom ship. All right, so you use the default. So what it does, it takes the weight of the item compared to how far it's going, and it takes the best cost overall for all that. No, just leave it like it is. If all right, so if you sold, if you, I'm assuming they're larger than this, right? So you sold an item that might have weighed 3 or 4 pounds. I'm going to assume you inputted it that item ABC for 3 to 4 pounds. I'm just guessing, right? So Whatnot determined that that needed to go into a separate box because you had another one of these that you put in at 3 to 4 pounds. So my question to you is, first off, did you do the weights correctly? Are the weights correct for the 6 items that you sold? Were they correct? And if they were, sold some shirts. All shirts had them at a pound each. At a pound each. You sure you didn't do custom shipping profile? Because it's hard to believe that Whatnot would have shipped a shirt 6 different 1 pound packages. I find that, again, I find that hard to believe that they just all 1 pound, that they would have done 6 separate 1 pound packages. I'm not saying they didn't, okay, but something's different there because normally they don't start unbundling their own packaging, creating new packages till around the 5 pound area. Interesting. So all my other shirts combined, theirs didn't, and all I did was set the way. Interesting. So again, here's another thing I'm gonna say. If they were bidding and they saw the shipping, if they saw the shipping on the screen and they still swiped, that's still on them, right? Even if somebody has, I mean, if I go into a room and somebody is selling this small item, which I know at the most should be 4 to 7 ounces with a box, right? And it's $9.21 shipping, I'm not buying it because I'm like, no, I'm not paying $9.21 shipping when I know it should be about $5 or $6. So yeah, I agree. Yeah. So and the other buyer, yeah, right. The buyer can contact Whatnot. However, going forward, I would ship them as Whatnot says. That's just my opinion. The only time I bundle or unbundle, only time I unbundle is when I have something fragile. If I have more than 2 or 3 items, I have a fragile piece that I feel doesn't need to go in. Like if I have a fragile vase and also a cast iron skillet, I don't want the vase and the cast iron skillet in the same box. Even though no matter how much packing you do, with that weight shifting around, that cast iron skillet's going to hit that vase no matter how much bubble wrap you got. So in that case, that's where you use your unbundle, right? Probably will contact Whatnot then. It was your first stream. Every other package combined, just find out that this one here for some reason charge shipping each time. Again, it could have been their area, but I'm also going to suggest to you though, So you have your shirt set at £1. My question for that is why? Why do you have your shirt set at £1? Are they actually £1? If they're £1 with packing material, I get it. Are they actually £1? Or are you just assuming that? Did just before misinformed. Now they're said that. Gotcha. Right. Yeah. Again, misinformation. Right. And another thing, I don't sell clothing, so and I'm also not a big fan of flat rate. A lot of people will say flat rate, flat rate, flat rate. Well, flat rate you can't get. But I don't think I have any flat rate packages that arrive here. You can't get but so much into a flat rate box. When you're selling vintage decor like I do a lot of times, you can't get these big pieces into a 12 by 12 by 6. They're right. Even their large flat rate is so small. Because I pick a weight. I don't know how to avoid I see create shipping. All right. I'm not a big fan of custom shipping profiles until you have an item that definitely needs to be sent separate. Okay. I don't have anything here. I'm at my house. I'm not in my shop. I sell these really big, tall glass genie bottles, right? 27, 28, 30 inches tall. If I sell one of those, you best believe that my shipping profile will say 5 pounds, 12 by 12. I'll do 12 by 12 by 12, 5 pounds, ships alone. I'll make it one piece in the box. But I was like, that creates a custom shipping profile. Otherwise, use the. I have been on Whatnot now for 3 years. I pretty much use the default settings all the time. 99% of the time, I'm using the default shipping settings. I have never had a major issue with shipping on Whatnot. Never. I've never had to pay out of my pocket. Never. I've shipped over almost 13,000 items. I've never went over an adjustment and had to pay out of my pocket. No. So I swear by the default shipping settings. I swear by them. The only exceptions would be if you have to sell something large that you need a separate box for, then you would create a separate shipping profile just for that. So I hope that answered your question. So if it did, I just set up the title, picture, description, and wait. Yep. So you're using the default shipping setting. I will also say another thing. I use priority box. When I say priority boxes, not flat rate priority. There's a difference, right? A lot of folks don't understand. There's flat rate priority and there's priority, regular priority. I also set my shipping settings. The shipper as well is called "Does it play well with others?" Exactly. Now I have different sizes set up for different weights. Some are 8 or 10 pounds. But where was I going? Well, I lost my train of thought because I'm old. Oh yeah, flat rate. I don't use flat rate because I know what's going on. I also change on my default. I change it from ground after 5 pounds to priority after 5 pounds. And let me tell you why I do that. I use the free priority boxes, not flat rate, but standard priority boxes. And I have found that the cost that is involved when they go over that 5 pounds into the next portion of the 921, it's not that big of a deal. It's not that big of a deal. So I have my settings on. Matter of fact, I got a YouTube video talking about how you can do that. I do that. I do not ship ground unless it's under a pound. That way, I have my regular standard priority boxes that if I need to Frankenbox something, I can Frankenbox something. Because you can do that with regular priority boxes. You cannot do that with flat rate priority boxes. A lot of people you'll see on these Facebook group pages will say, my post office won't take my priority boxes when I Frankenbox them. And that's because they are using, hey, Token One, what's up, my friend? That's because they are using flat rate priority boxes that they're frankenboxing, and they can't do that. I recently also received a package today. This is my pet peeve, guys. My pet peeve. What's that, my friend? My pet peeve. Again, I've sold 13,000 items. Hey, Florida, I've sold over 13,000 items. Every single box that I box up, every single one, I take it, I put it on my scale, I measure it to make sure. Most of the boxes I know by heart the sizes, right? I measure it, punch in the actual dimension, punch in the actual weight, create my label. My pet peeve are people that don't do that. Don't get me wrong. You know, if you don't do it, fine. But if I get a package at my door that weighs 2 to 3 pounds, and it's on a label that says it's 7 ounces, and it's snuck through the system, you're lucky. I've got a few that says postage due, and the postage due will be $10, $12, $15, $18. Then I'm going to go back. I'll pay it. Then I've got to go back to Whatnot, and I will say, Whatnot, I paid in show receipt XYZ dollar amount because so and so Whatnot seller didn't properly weigh their package. They will refund my money. And again, I ask for a refund. I don't ask for Whatnot credits. You know, but if it's low dollar amount, I don't mind Whatnot credits because I spend money on Whatnot, so it's not a big deal. But don't do it. Please don't do it, guys. Please don't do it. But guys, I've been on now for about an hour, and I appreciate everybody coming in. Probably over an hour. I have no idea how long I've been on. How long have I been on? Yeah, almost an hour. Wow. So I hope I've helped somebody. I've enjoyed talking to you. Again, got the dollar smackdown coming up. Climb the Whatnot ladder coming up. Tomorrow night I'm doing a cookie show from my kitchen. You don't want to miss that. And I've also got a new concept I'm working on for a new concept train. And I'm thinking about doing another handmade. Florida messaged me about the only one I've got available right now. I think while I was on the show that the ladder filled up. But I've got Dollar Smackdown. I got Dollar Smackdown available on the 31st of January. I may be doing a handmade token one if you're in here still. I may be doing a handmade in January. It all depends. I'm also on the Artisans Attack train. I got in at the last minute, so I've got some art I'm doing. Token one. Make sure you're there for my show. I've got something that I think you'll like. I haven't done it yet. I've got all the materials I need. I got the concept in my head. I'm going to make it happen. And it's going to be fun. And I'm going to do free shipping on that too. So please bookmark it. I'm not sure how. I have to go see my mom in Virginia this weekend, so I may not be able to do it until I get back. But our attack is on my birthday, December 29th, 4 days after Christmas. I'm pretty much off all whole week of Christmas, so I'll probably create it during that time. In the meantime, we're going to go find a raid, y'all. Again, thank you for being here. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. And if you thank you. If you see me in the show, in the chat, say hi. I'll say hi back. I love you guys. Let's go find a raid. Let's see who we can find. We're going to look for, we are going to go into my friend and yours, Diane, who is also, you're 60 today. Oh, well, you know what? Hang on. You know what I do when someone comes in my room and they say that today is their birthday? I sing. Are you ready? Are you still here, Wicked Moxie? Awesome. Oh yeah, it's a good thing. Happy birthday to you. Well, maybe not a good thing. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Wicked Moxie. Happy birthday to you. It's Mary, right? Am I right? Is it Mary? Am I right? Yes, I got it right. All right, let's go see our good friend, Diane. Love you guys. I will see y'all on the next time. Tomorrow night, my cooking show. You don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss this recipe that I have. Oh, my God. You don't want to miss it, I promise you. Tease alert. Here we go.